Hey guys, MrPopZit here. Make sure to check out MrPopZit Live. It's my brand new channel and it has all the non-procedure videos, and it's the place I answer all the questions and you can come and interact with me. Make sure to check it out. It's free and it helps me keep this channel, MrPopZit, free as well. Thanks for popping by. Okay guys, MrPopZit here, and we have some large blackheads. You can see dilated pore of Weiner there, and kind of like a follicular cyst basically. And you see the enlarged pore, and you can see the pocket there. We're going to make a little opening, and we're going to squeeze these right out. And then we'll come to the back here. We'll have you lean forward. We have a couple large ones back here as well. And here's another one right there. You can see. So we're going to get those expressed out. Another large one right there. So you can see the size of those. And we'll get these extracted out for you so they're not as itchy. That'll be good. All right guys, MrPopZit here. We got him ready, and we're just gonna do a little, so we're just gonna go right here. We're gonna make a little tiny cut. Hopefully not too painful there. And we can kind of start to tease this out. It's gonna be very dry, old skin materials there, you can see. Roll that kind of paste out. You can see that oxidized dark spot on the top. That's where it's hitting oxygen, and then underneath we kind of have that soft keratin. You can see a nice little plug there. And then just kind of a little empty pocket. And usually this will kind of tighten down. I'll do a little bit of cautery sometimes to tighten that up usually. See if we get anything out of the base there. That's about it. I don't see a sac in there, but we'll do a little light cautery there, and it'll kind of cause that to tighten up and scab, but no need. This is very superficial. No need to cut like a big hole there or anything like that. And we'll just do that light cautery. Hopefully not too bad there. There you go. Perfect. And that's it. Just a little scab. So that closes that hole, and that should take care of it and burn the base too. So now I'll have you sit up here. So for these, just do a little squeeze. It's not blurry, or got that? Little squeeze there. And these are just that little oxidized plug. So that's good. No sac in there, just that large. We'll do a little cautery there too, but you can see how dry that is. Been there a while. And this next one, very dry. So we're gonna do the skin, just a skin flap, very thin over it. Just do a little tiny opening there to make that a little bit wider. And then we'll go from each side here. That's a big oxidized plug there. Almost looks like a little bean. There we go. Very nice. You can see how that pops out there. That's very dry, totally hard and oxidized. Try to break it apart, it's not easy to do. So underneath there'll be a little bit of keratin. Let me try to do a little squeeze down deep there, but there really isn't much in there. I'm gonna try and do just a little tiny light. And let me get, this one's a little bigger, so I am gonna give him some Lido. We'll do a little shot there, a little pinch here. That's good. Perfect. Tighten that up. And get the base there. Good. When I get down in there to just make that nice little scab that'll fall off, and that should destroy the base of that. So it doesn't refill. Kind of closes up a little bit there for him. Perfect. Okay, now we're here on the lower back. We're gonna do a little tiny cut there. There we go. A little pressure here to get that blackhead out. You can see nice and pasty at the bottom and the oxidized at the top. This one might have a little keratin behind it. Not much though. So the nice thing is these are right at the surface, so there's no big, huge, deep sac or anything down there we have to remove. Just a little cautery at the surface does it. You can see there. That's a good one. Very hard. Very dry at the top, and then that white paste at the bottom. Another little pinch here.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's tender there. Lower back.
It's a reflection of the body.
Yeah, it's right where a lot of nerves are.
So doctor, this means I'm alive.
That's right. You're definitely alive and living life. I like it. Loving it. Very good there. If we just see right there at the bottom. Yeah, that's just a little kind of lining at the bottom there. You can see kind of pooching out. We're gonna burn that. Okay, here we go. And this will kind of just burn down to a little scab. And that should stop that from refilling, which is nice. Got it. And get that base right there. Good, just a little scab. We'll put a Band-Aid on there and that should heal fine. And then if it tries to come back, you see you can get that heat. Wound contracture from the heat is nice. One more right here. This one's gonna be just a little tiny pinch, sorry. Good. Stretch the skin a little bit. Come from the bottom here. Very dry. Good. That's rolling out. Good. There we go. There's even possibly some hair in there. We're going to do a little hand squeeze too. You can get under that and really get your thumbs behind it. We start to get just the bottom remnants out. Very good. There we go. Even a little bit of sac lining. That one looks like it might have a little bit. We're going to numb that a little pinch here. That's good. I do see if there's a little sac here in the middle. There we go. You can see it. Just a little bit of that bottom sac there. A little bit of pressure, you can kind of tease that out. Almost looks like steatocystomas that we see that have a little tiny lining like that. We're getting some of that out. A little bit left in there. See if we can get the bottom there. Good. And these can keep growing. So that's why it's good to get them out. These little clogged pores, if you leave kind of the open pore, it's why we burned all those, so that should destroy them and stop them from reforming. Yeah, these just kind of fall apart, the cyst, kind of small cyst wall contents. Try to get what we can, then we'll burn the rest out of there. Because he's numb. See if we can cut some here. Once we get a hold of it. There we go. Take the 11 blade and you can start teasing that out. No pain?
No.
You're doing great. We're almost done. This one was a little deeper.
I know, I don't feel nothing.
Good.
Uh-huh.
That's the way it should be. There we go.
I don't feel any pain, doctor.
There it is. So we got that. You can see that whole lining there. You can even see the opening right there to the pore. That was at the top. It looks good. You can see that's completely gone. We'll get some wound contracture there with the cautery. So you can see it's just a little open pocket there. Now that we go, get that contracture, kind of closes up, makes a little scab. Good. Just put a Band-Aid and he'll be great. All right, guys, MrPopZit here. That was a couple extractions on some big blackheads that have been there a long time. Thanks to him for sharing his procedure. You can see different ones that are just an open pore, ones that have a sac, one that are kind of just oxidized but right at the surface, and how we do that. If I see a little sac, I'll take it out, but we burn the base. That stops all of it from coming back. So thanks for popping by, and that's it.